How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Stay Decay. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys around my base, kind of do like a base tour. And as you guys can see, I am still in the Drucker's Valley, and then I have all my rides sitting out front. I'm gonna do this like have you guys seen the show MTV Cribs? So we're gonna do that style. So here in my driveway, the first up, we got this baby right here. So we got the, what is this? I forgot exactly the name of this vehicle, but it's basically like an armored Miata, if you ask me. It's super easy to handle and super easy to drive, and I don't know how it's okay to reliable. The reliability is pretty good, but it is a lot weaker compared to other vehicles. I mean, if you look, basically it's just a lifted Miata. Even the hubcap is actually armed, and the fuel is actually pretty good. The second car we got here is I would say it's a late 60s Charger muscle car, the most tail happy car that I have owned, no doubts. It sounds not that good if I'm honest, but look at that giant wing and the fuel tanks that's in the back. That's pretty cool looking. Kind of remind me of the Fast and Furious Charger that the Vin Diesel drive in the Fast and Furious 8. So pretty fun car to drive. And next up we have the Jeep. Who doesn't want a Jeep in a apocalyptic world? You can go anywhere. The only thing that I don't like about it is, why is it convertible? Like, I don't understand that. Even if you go in the zombie like movies, you see people driving convertible. Crap, if I'm in the zombie apocalypse, I'm boarding that thing up like freaking solid. Next up is the van, the cargo van. So this baby here, I don't normally drive it. Obviously, it's armed up to the teeth right here. As you guys can see, it's completely armored, plate cover, and all that stuff. It's very slow, but the good thing about it is that you can store a lot of stuff. If you guys see my other video, basically I keep this van around for like external storage, because you can put rucksacks of material, whatever you want in it, and it doesn't go bad. And when you have too much food, it could go bad. So, and you don't have enough storage, it could go bad. So that's like an external source of storage area. And then up last is obviously my beast, I'll call it. It is already an armor vehicle to start with, and then when you put a heavy duty armor on, it came with a plow, and then basically you can bulldozer people through. So in order to get these cars, you definitely need the heavy upgrade kit. Surprisingly, this one's medium, light, and then this one's medium, and then this one's light. So you got light, medium, light, heavy. So these are the 5 cars that I have. I drove a couple other cars around the map. I left them at different places, but these are the 5 that I have brought back. So let's go back into the base. So as you guys can see, my current location's in the settlement, I believe this is called. And here is my setup. So was originally an outdoor large slot. So I built this place for beds. So it's super important for people to sleep, because they get tired and their stamina goes down. So as you guys can see, my home status is in power, so everyone is happy. So that's a good thing. So you always want people to get happy, because when they get depressed, they threaten to leave, they start fights and stuff like that. Second place you're gonna need is obviously the workshop. So workshop is really good because it provides you with, you can build a lot of stuff. Like for example, right now I have the mods for rifle ammos, so I can craft my own rifle ammos, and this is basically crafts consumables. And then there's like craft weapon attachment, and then craft facility mods, and then you can salvage the guns that you don't want. And then obviously this is for rifle rounds. And the cool thing about this is that it gave you 1 extra material every single day, as you guys can see. So it is really good. So I really suggest you guys have this facility no matter what base you're in. Obviously you need to outdoor small slots. And then the next one is the storage. So every base came with a storage, so mine is no different. The only thing I did with it is the mod. So one thing that I know is take advantage of the mod system that you had. So whatever you do, put the mod in. And then what I did here was actually the project of ours going. So it's the refrigerator. So basically allows me to keep extra food and stuff like that. So that way it doesn't go bad. So there's other options where you can do like for ammo or fuel and other like storage materials, stuff like that. So it's up to you. And then the next one is solar array. So the solar array is in my personal opinion, the best solar system. So it doesn't cost fuel, so there's no daily fuel costs, but it does provide base-wide power, and then it boosts 5 morels. So I don't have a mod for it at the moment because it doesn't, nothing else fits. So I don't need a power station for a power station. I don't need a water bucket for the power station. And the cool thing about the solar array is basically you can generate power without noise, so the zombie is less likely to come. The only negative thing I would say is it take up a slot. Otherwise, you can do an external, like an outpost of power station, but it does take daily fuel if you do an outpost, and it takes up an outpost slot. So it's, you know, up to you, whatever you want to do. The last thing here is actually a trade depot. This one changes a lot, depends. So I do I use this. Sometimes I use this as a vehicle modification bay, or and then. And then there's also times where I need to call basically traders. So if you basically pulled out the menu, you can see that you can call traders. So all these traders cost 100 influence, and then you call them and they'll show up at your base. So at the moment, that's what I have. Sometimes I use this to create as a lobby or other things. So like lobby, outdoor garden, or actually what's the other one I just say, vehicle modification, like, you know, garage, outdoor garage. So those, like this one, this slot kind of changes, depends on the situation or what I need. So that's the outdoor space is done. Let's head towards inside. So this is the kitchen, which I don't really I don't actually ever use. I don't know what you can use it for. I actually put in a mod here just so it puts like 25% kitchen speed. I don't know what it does. Never really used this space. I hope it does something in the background where I don't notice, but it like maybe makes the food consumption slower or something like that. And then I guess this like part 2 of the kitchen, which you can't do much. I really wish you can take out this space and use it. So I guess that's a downside to this base. So this is where the original washer room was. I took out the washer room, which is good. It provided me with like tons and tons of parts where I can build other stuff, and I built in the hydroponic. So this is hydroponic number 3, I think, or I upgraded a couple times, and I put the mod in there. So that way it provides me with 4.5 units of food per day. So look at how good is that. But it does subtract 1 material per day, but I do have plenty of materials. But it also plus 50% food yield. So this facility, and you need the power and the water to run the hydroponic. And it's also indoors. So at the moment, I get like more than 10 units of food per day. So it's very easy to handle. And then of course, this is just the front. There's nothing else. So we're gonna head towards the next place right here. So this room is a lot of stuff going on. So you have the command center, and I have the command center 3. So command center 3 basically allows you to have extra outposts. So right now I have this mod, so which is the command center 3. I think it's called signal booster, or like network signal booster or something like that. I made a video on how to get this. So basically allows you to have 6 outposts. If you look at the like outside, I actually am not even using one of them. It's empty still. So I have one for meds, one for ammunition, one for water, one for pizza, and one for fuel. Originally I was gonna say maybe something else like power or something, but I'll just leave that until I move on, because I am planning on moving to a different valley. So this is the command center, and then of course you have the supply lockers for the community, and there's that mod that I was just talking about, the signal booster. So it's just hanging there. So this is another hydroponic. Recently I believe this was like a bedroom, the inside bedroom. I took that out and I put this in there. So I basically have so I'm supporting a community of 10 just with these 2 hydroponic and 1 external outpost. That's all I do. So it's not a big deal. It actually supports 10 people very, very nicely. As you guys can see, I have 27 food, and my food's going to waste all the time because of I don't have enough storage, so I could just convert them to biofuel. So here is the bathroom. The bathroom is kind of stupid in my opinion. I mean, yes, it does provide a morale boost, but it doesn't do anything else. I wish I can take this out as well. So it doesn't do anything. And then the next part is the gym. I guess you can have people work out, like manage taekwondo or something like that, but you don't really need it, if I'm honest. So I would rather have this and use it as something else, you know, like maybe another room for beds. So like instead of 4 beds, I'll have like 8 beds, so you know, better for morale as well. So the downsides to this, and then also, you know, you could basically train your facility, train your people, so that's pretty good. So maybe depends on how you want it, you can keep this facility. I mean, you have to keep it, it doesn't allow you to change it. And then up to the next room. So the next room is the alcohol room. So I find this one pretty useful if you're want to trade a lot. So of course, you can basically have this people make alcohols and stuff, but it does take 10 materials. So I don't know if you really want to. So you can make materials into like I said, ethanol, and then like 30-year-old scotch and all that stuff. So if you have a lot of time, I'll definitely give you to use it, I'll say. Maybe I'll actually this I never use it myself, so I don't exactly know. Maybe you get 10 material from this place. So it does take 2 minutes and 2 labors. So it's up to you what you want to do with this place. You can't really take it off anyways. So we're gonna continue on. We got some vending machines that here that you can't use. So this is the back end of the urgent care, I would say. So it does have 2 beds, but you can't use it for some reason. I guess you can only use them when you're injured. So that's a stupid thing that I don't understand at all. But I guess it's a positive since it has a built-in. So basically you can just use this instead of building your own infirmary. I have this mod in there which provides I forgot exactly what it does, but it gives you extra, I think it wastes less material or something like that. Oh, a zombie got into my base. Finish him off. Alright,
Oh,
so
no.
what? Oh, my weapon's about to break. So this is about all the places that I have around my base. Just to show you guys on the map, so I have a water outpost right next door. All my vehicles are right there, and then there's another parking space here. And if you guys started on this map, chances are you were here as well at some point. So that's why my fuel station, my food outpost, ammunition outpost, and medical outpost is on this side. And as you guys can see, I have taken out every single play card in this area already. So I am going to probably move on to I would say the Megler Valley. Probably butchered that crap, but that's about it for this base tour. But like, I don't understand the top, like it's wide open. How come they don't allow me to build something up here, you know? Look at that, I could easily put something else on the top. So you can't really do much on here other than just run around. I guess you can say these are outposts, like you can look out and stuff like that. And there's my waters, it's called water storage tank. So that's about it. Let's look out this way. Like, is this happen to you guys as well? Like, you just can't do anything. So
Hey guys, I found a few things while I was out.
thanks. But that's about it, guys. I mean, that's my communication tower from the command center. After you upgrade it, it pops out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please consider throwing me a thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel. It'd be a huge help. Also, check out some other videos while you're at it. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.